things together.
And it's all came out disco. It's amazing.
Yeah,
really nice.
it's all those lights flashing. We just thought it was the new big thing.
You've got it by
Yeah.
the balls. It's so great.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, let's start with some questions here. I guess upcoming, what I found out about you guys, you've got actually a show coming up at Auckland Art Gallery.
Yeah,
Auckland Art Gallery.
Saturday afternoon.
So this coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
Saturday,
And what can people expect if they turn up there?
Well, we're going to be projecting the animations.
Yep.
Live vocals.
And I'm going to be singing live with
Yep.
with the animations as a backdrop, kind of like live karaoke style-y.
Yeah.
Deconstructed karaoke.
With disco lights again.
With
That
disco
sounds great.
lights.
And is your animation going to be a backdrop?
It is, yeah.
Pre-produced animation?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not VJ. It's pre-produced animation.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you guys got an interesting background. That was like my rewind vocal tried thing there. But okay, so you've got an interesting background, Fiona. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been working in this type of music for a long while.
I've been working on this style of music for a couple of years now since I wrote my album.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I've kind of developed my own style of not using English. Well, in some songs I speak using English.
Yeah.
In one of the tunes I sing in actually Burmese, which I don't actually speak, but because my father was Burmese.
Right.
But most of it's in a
like
made-up language,
most
isn't
of
it?
it's a
Well, I was going to get to that
made-up
actually,
language.
because you're half Burmese, half Scottish.
That's
Am I
right,
correct?
that's
right.
right.
As soon as anyone's from the British Isles, Flash wets his pants. That's Flash McAndrew. He's going to come up later and tell us about the weather. But so how has that sort of influenced your music as you've created? You know, being half Burmese, half Scottish.
I've got no idea whatsoever, but I've tried to kind of just like create my own style, and maybe I'm using bits of Asian styles, maybe a bit of Scottish, I don't know, but it just come out.
It's like a clashing of genres.
Right. I guess
and yet
it's-
nowhere at all.
Right, but it's you know, it's produced something unique and amazing,
Yeah.
and I mean,
I hope so, yeah.
I
That's
can
why
appreciate.
I'm using a language that isn't Burmese, it isn't English, it isn't. It's just
It's
like
a no man's
from nowhere,
language.
No man's language.
Because
You see, we're singing in a no man's language, the no man's
the album's
land.
called No Man's Land.
Because I've got this question here. It says, well, it's more of a statement with a question mark. It says, made up language, question mark, question mark.
Yes, it is a made,
made up, yeah.
language.
How did that come about?
Because I couldn't think of any words. No, because I didn't want to slip into any particular predetermined style of like being American or being rock or country or any particular
It's
style.
beyond genre.
Right.
It's going into making its own style of its from its.
And there's a whole alphabet too to go with it.
And that's actually you've
That's
legitimately
interesting.
made like an entire alphabet that
the
creates an angle.
photographer that took these photographs designed the whole alphabet and font to go with my language, so he calls it his no man's language.
Can you read that language?
Yeah, actually, for each symbol corresponds to a letter of our alphabet.
Of the Roman alphabet?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this actually says my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
How was that, ladies and gentlemen? Made up language. That's more preparation than we've ever had on the show before. So,
Don't ask me to speak it though.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's we sort of had a bit of a look at that video you just played before. You've got some other videos coming up. Where do you sort of want to take this? What's your sort of ambition as a musician creating this type of thing?
Well, what we'd really like to do is do a cinema tour. We think we'd be
Tour
doing
of cinemas.
Tour of cinemas.
Right?
Yeah.
Like audio, visual
Yeah, definitely.
type deal.
Yeah, because it's not the kind of thing that would fit into like a rock venue or a club, and because the visuals are such a big and important part of it, and it's a kind of really you have to like listen to it and sit down and take the whole experience in. So the gig that we did at Waiheke Cinema went down really.
That's the
well.
one with all the couches.
That is
Have
the
they
one.
still got all those couches?
They've still got all the couches there.
Waiheke Island.
It's amazing. So we thought doing a similar type thing in audiovisual venues, example, small independent cinemas would be the next step that we're aiming to do. Yeah.
Right. It's quite progressive in the land of like audio visual entertainment,
Yeah,
isn't
and
it?
then galleries maybe.
Yeah, right.
Because then more things like the Auckland Art Gallery too. Yeah.
And once again, that's this Saturday at the Auckland Art Gallery.
Yep.
What time's that start?
3
It
o'clock.
starts at 3.
3 o'clock. And so you're going to be doing live vocals. We've got some animation by you, Zena.
Yep.
That's pretty
It's
exciting.
basically the album live.
Album live.
Yep.
Exciting. What's the response been to your stuff so far? Have you talked to people? What's the deal?
As we were leaving Waiheke Cinema, someone was overheard to be saying, "This is the most amazing thing I've seen in my life."
The most amazing thing I've seen in my life.
And that was from one of your ex-Alt TV presenters called Charlie Brown, who said that.
Ex-Alt TV, I don't know how, we can put much faith in them, but we can put faith in all these people, and I think they all agree. When we saw that video, we really enjoyed it. So we wish you the best with that show you've got on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Actually, there's one last question that just sparked my mind. You've actually been on a compilation with the Got Time project.
I have, and this is it here. It's Sound of the World 2007.
That's major shit right there.
Major shit, yeah, it's major shit.
How did you get involved with that?
I had my tunes on MySpace, and
Yeah.
Charlie Gillett, who's BBC DJ, who each year he puts together this Sound of the World compilation.
Right.
And he was looking for new acts to put on it, and he found my music on MySpace and got in touch with me and said, "Would you like to put your tune on it?" And I went, "Yes, please."
Internet, eh?
That's brilliant. How about that? How about that? All right, well, what we've got a couple of your videos, actually, because it's exclusive New Zealand Music Month, we're going to exclusively play your music tonight. And what have we got still coming up? Some of the other music videos we're going to play tonight.
We've got, what have we got? We're doing Deep Song, which is the Billie Holiday tune, and then next we've got Tam and Sapadu, which is the song that I sing in Burmese language.
Yeah?
And then we've got Beirut, which is in the no man's language.
That's in your no man's language. So if you want to learn a bit of no man's language, it's an intercultural show. You stick around for that, and we'll show you that very soon. So, audience, Al Graffito cast, I'd like to appreciate all these guys coming tonight, all the way from Waiheke Island. Thanks so much. We really love what you do. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
That's Ling Ling. You'll make your ferry back, drink some Al Graffito punch, enjoy the show. Let's go to another video. Yeah. Everybody, All right, hello, welcome back. We've enjoyed some great music and some great music videos from our special guest this evening. Next, it's that very special time again when some of you are probably sitting in wait of what Josh can do this week. This week he's got something very special in theme with New Zealand Music Week. And before we get on to that, let's play his promo. Go! Play the promo! Play the promo!
Look what I can do.
Hello! Welcome back. Here we are. It's Look What I Can Do with Josh. Look what I can do, Josh. Josh, what are you going to do this week?
I'm going to be playing all sorts of instruments on one keyboard.
All sorts of instruments on one keyboard.
I say instruments, I mean instrument sounds, but yeah.
Instrument sounds on this sweet Casio tone you've got here on Al Graffito's. But hello, Al Graffito. Your punch, by the way, was splendid. Did anyone get a bit of his Al Graffito punch? Feeling a bit? Al Graffito. All right, cool. Actually, Josh, before we do that, I've actually got, because like we've said to the audience at home, and this, this applies to the rest of the weeks from here on in, you can actually get on Sideroom.com and get with your favourite cast, whether it be Josh or Al Graffito, Ling Ling, the rest of them, and Mark. And you can say, you can suggest things for Josh. For example, he does something special every week. If you want him to do something more special, something close to your heart, get on there, click Josh, and then type in your suggestion. Josh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Ling Ling, I need some advice about this, whatever the case may be. Josh, we've got a question from the home audience tonight. They've got on the website, they've asked me this. You ready? Mm-hmm. It's from someone called Mary Ann Jane. She says, Josh, look what I can do, Josh. I like to do standing forward and backwards flips without a trampoline. Can you? I want to see you do that, chap.
I sense a lot of doubt in the crowd here. You think I can't do it? I'll find a way around it for next week.
Yeah! And that leads you on to like this as well. You've got a suggestion that led you to do this like special musical performance tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, people were asking me, oh, can you play some jazz guitar, some funky clavinet, some electric piano? And I thought, hey, I can play all that with one instrument.
Yeah, Josh!
There's songs, some drums, and yeah, I'll show you right now if you like.
Without further ado, shall we leave it to you? You got that ready?
Yeah.
Look what I can do, Josh, ladies and gentlemen. Going!